Hello everybody, it's Jessica Elise Heavier, and I'm doing this video on how to get this makeup, which is an acne safe makeup routine. And I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks right now on how I manage my acne, how you can manage your acne, and how to clear your skin. Acne is typically a genetic deformity, or it's something to do with a hormone imbalance or just puberty. There's a lot of underlying factors of what could be causing your acne, and I recommend for you to see a specialist to get to the root of that problem. Non-comedogenic. I'm sure you've heard the term before. I can guarantee you've heard the term before, especially if you struggle with acne. And a lot of the bigger name brands that you've heard, like Neutrogena, Clean and Clear, they will put on the bottle that it's non-comedogenic. Well, guess what? I'm gonna guarantee you that, and this list isn't a generic list. You can look anywhere on the internet and look at the list of ingredients that are actually non-comedogenic. And I can guarantee you, you will look at your makeup, you will look at your skincare products, and I will put money on the fact that there are pore clogging ingredients in what you're using on your face. I can guarantee you, and I will list everything below, and there's no governing agency that actually regulates the non-comedogenic. So you can put that on anything, and it's not actually non-comedogenic, and it's so frustrating. I learned this from Emmy. She's the one that, it was ridiculous. Especially if you use a cheaper brand makeup, like I used to use the NYX bronzer and NYX, I don't know, and it was ridiculous. I didn't know why I was breaking out so much on my cheeks. It's because it was full of pore clogging ingredients. It's ridiculous, and I will list it below. I'm telling you, go through all of your products and look at the ingredients, and you'll notice that some of them don't even have the ingredients on the backs of them. They have them on the packaging, and they do that ish on purpose. So I'm telling you, if you have acne or you struggle with breakouts, look at the ingredients of, you're putting this stuff on your skin, it's absorbing into your bloodstream. You have no idea what you're putting on your skin. Come on people, let's do some research. Okay, so that's the main thing, is the non-comedogenic, and I might be mispronouncing that, whatever, but yes, I know you've probably heard it before, especially if you struggle with acne. Okay, now I know that there's a lot of people who ask, can food actually cause acne? No, food does not cause acne. Again, like I said, there's other things that cause acne. Foods can exacerbate acne and cause breakouts. So if you already have acne and you're eating a bunch of peanut butter or just all of this fun stuff, yes, it can cause you to have breakouts because you have acne-prone skin. So food does not actually cause acne, but it can cause you to have a breakout, if that makes any sense. So I recommend to eat your leafy greens, try to cut out any processed foods. Number one, cut out soda, people. Your body needs hydration. You're just dehydrating yourself even more. Your skin needs water. You just drink water, not soda. If that's one thing you can cut out, you'll be doing yourself so much good. Cut out soda and energy drinks. I know it's easier said than done, but you're gonna feel so much better. Just soda, there's no nutritional value for that. You're just putting toxic chemicals into your body. Just don't do that. I know it's easier said than done. If you want something that's sweet, have some tea, have something, but don't drink soda. And energy drinks are even worse for you. So I know that's easier said than done, but if you cut that out, I promise you, you will notice a difference. You'll lose probably 5 to 10 pounds depending on where your BMI is. I guarantee you'll lose weight and your skin is gonna love you for it. Okay, so that's that. As far as supplements that you can take, like I said before, I've taken every single thing you can think for acne, any antibiotics, and I haven't taken anything. It's been probably 4 years since I've taken anything orally. But there are supplements that you can take that can help promote healthy, beautiful, glowing skin. And it's omega-3 fish oils, probiotics, and zinc. And there's tons of other benefits besides having beautiful glowing skin to taking those, but those are the 3 that I recommend because Emmy recommended them to me, and everything that girl has recommended to me has done nothing but transform my skin. So I'm just gonna do everything she tells me to. Okay, now we're gonna go to tips and what could be causing your acne and how to prevent it. So these are all tips. These are all things that I've learned from Emmy or I've learned from research along the way. Okay, there's no order to these just because I added more too that I thought were important as I was kind of getting ready for bed last night. I'm like, oh, this is really important too, so I think I need to tell you guys that. So the first thing that I want to tell you is get a full night's rest. Sleep is huge. I did not sleep very good last night, and I've been going through some things emotionally. So I've been doing some crying in the last couple of days. So I do kind of have some baggy eyelids. So I iced my eyelids this morning in hopes that it would help me, and it kind of went down a little bit. But get a full night's rest. It really does make a huge difference in your skin and all over how you feel. So try to get a good night's rest. Reduce stress. I know that's easier said than done because I'm a stress ball and I'm just a big old ball of anxiety. So exercise really helps me with that. If I'm not exercising regularly, I stress so much more. So try to get some exercise. It helps a ton. Do make sure when you're exercising though, don't wear your makeup. When I go to the gym, I do have my tinted moisturizer on. That's it. And it gives me the coverage that I need. And if I'm really feeling down about myself, like I said, I'll put some brow gel on my brows, some mascara on, and just go to the gym. You're not trying to look pretty at the gym. I know that there's girls on YouTube and Instagram that look beautiful at the gym. Don't do that, especially not if you have acne prone skin. Okay, only use fragrance-free detergents and definitely wash your pillowcases as often as you can. Because if you're like me and you'll let your hair go for like 5 days without washing it, all that oil just gets on your pillowcase. So I wash my pillowcases at least 2 to 3 times a week, or I'll switch it out that often. So I'm switching it out at least every 2 to 3 days. So definitely switch out your pillowcase too. No fabric softeners at all. They will definitely cause you to break out, or even the little dryer sheets. Don't put those in there. It's so funny. Me and my husband, we don't agree on this at all. He loves a softener. He's got to have his sheets and his towels, they've got to be soft because he has such sensitive skin. And me, I like the rougher the better. I'm just exfoliating my skin, I guess, but we're totally opposite in that. But so we have to do our laundry separately because he has to have his softener, and me, I'm fine without it. So no fabric softeners for sure. Now, this is probably the #1 tip I could give you at all, is don't pick. And again, if you're a picker, I know it's easier said than done. I had a picking issue. It was severe to where my friends knew it. I mean, everybody knew that I was a picker. At my bridal shower, it was a how well do you know Jessica questionnaire. Literally, I asked people what my worst habit was, and it was really sad on how many people actually got that right. It was actually really sad, but I was really bad. I would use utensils, I'd use tweezers, anything. It was a high. Once I finally popped the pimple and I got it, and I got everything out, it was a high. I felt like I was so satisfied. So if you could do yourself any good, quit picking. And if you do pick, what I do, I don't recommend picking, of course. What I do is I'll get 2 pieces of toilet paper, wrap them around my fingers, and pop it. Do not use your fingers, don't use utensils because they're dirtier than you think they are unless you sanitize them regularly. Honestly, go to a professional, have facials done, and let them extract any clogged pores that you have. I don't recommend you doing it yourself, definitely not. And one thing, which is a huge myth, is do not spot treat with toothpaste. Toothpaste can actually clog your pores, so who's ever told you that? I mean, sure, it'll dry the heck out of your skin, wherever that pimple is, but then a couple days later you have 2 more in that same exact spot. It's probably because you popped it and you put the toothpaste on there. So stop doing the toothpaste. Get a spot treatment. Emmy sells a spot treatment that's absolutely amazing. So stop using toothpaste. And tanning. This is huge. When I was younger, I was a tan-aholic, and I'm sure you've seen pictures of me. I look back at myself, I'm like, did I not have friends? Why did they tell me? And you know why I was tanning so much? is because I thought that it helped my acne, but it was actually making it worse. I'm sure it'll dry out your acne, but if you have any pimples that you're picking at the time or it'll actually cause the scarring to be worse. So tanning, you shouldn't be tanning in a tanning bed anyways, but tanning does not help with acne, I promise you that. And you need to stop tanning in the tanning bed already. Get a spray tan, it's much better. Get self-tanner that you can do at your home, like Saint Tropez. It has the little mitt and you can put it all over yourself. Just do that. Stop tanning in a tanning bed now. You'll thank yourself when you're 40, I promise you. And one thing that I do every night and every morning is icing my face. This is probably the best habit that you could start today. And if you can, please start today. I know it may sound silly, but it helps so much. And if you have an active clogged pore, ice there just a little bit more. You don't want to over ice because you don't want to give yourself frostbite, but I typically will just get one ice piece, ice my entire face, and it's really refreshing. So I do it in the morning and the evening. And do not over exfoliate. I know so many people use this Clarisonic and they're scrubbing the shit out of their face. It may work for some of you, but if you have oily skin, don't do it. Just don't do it. I promise you, cut the Clarisonic out today and you'll be forever grateful. Now the Clary, definitely, if you want to use that to exfoliate, if I had one, I'd use it right before I get a spray tan because it'll do all the exfoliating for me so I don't have to do it by hand, but do not over exfoliate. I'm not saying that Clarisonic is a bad thing, but it is bad if you use it on a daily basis. You don't want to over exfoliate your skin because it can cause more breakouts actually. And another thing for any girls who are struggling with acne is look at your birth control. There are certain hormones that are in certain birth controls that can actually cause your acne to get worse. So I definitely recommend for you to look at what hormones or what birth controls that are out there that are acne safe. One that I took for years that I know is acne safe is orthotricycline low. Right now I'm not on any birth control because we've been trying to get pregnant for at least, gosh, almost a year and a half now. But my husband's in overseas, so he's kind of got to be here for that. So I know orthotricycline low is a good one. If you do some research online, you can find so many lists of what hormones to avoid and what have you. So definitely take a look at your birth control because that could be causing your breakouts also. And my last tip on the bottom was diet. Honestly, guys, your diet doesn't cause acne, but if you're eating a ton of processed foods, you're drinking soda, and you want to know why your skin looks like crap every day you wake up, that's just a silly question. I mean, your body, God only gave you one body. Don't get me wrong. There are so many things out there now that can cure so many things, but you want to nourish your body. You want to give yourself yes. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but drink enough water, cut out processed foods as much as you can. There's tons of chemicals in there that are killing you slowly. So the healthier you eat, the better, I promise. So that's all that I can think of right now for my tips and tricks. I do plan on doing a whole video on Emmy's products. And just a disclaimer on that, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I am not sponsored by any of these companies, not by Priya, not by Emmy, not by Faye4. I just feel passionately about them and I'm just trying to get the word out there. So for anybody else that is struggling with anything that I am, I feel passionately about them and I think that they would work for you too. So anyways, I am now gonna move on to the makeup tutorial of this portion of this video. I'm sorry if this video is like forever long, but if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Thank you guys so much. And if you get a chance, subscribe and give me a thumbs up below. Thank you. Okay, first, you always wanna have clean hands. So I just washed my hands. I have already washed my face. I figured that'd be kind of hard to film. But every morning I do use my Fresh Start Cleanser by Amy Diane. It's really refreshing in the morning. I use it at night too, but at night I typically will wash my face at least twice. So I'll use that one and a different one. And then I'm gonna start off kind of like my morning routine, what I put on before I put on my makeup, because right now I have nothing on. I'm gonna start with the Bright Eyed Serum. Like I told you guys, please forgive me because I am not very good at this. I've practiced doing makeup tutorials and I'm just really not good at it. So I kind of tried to set up a mirror right here, so hopefully it'll. And then next I use my, oops, I just twisted the cap off. It's kind of dirty, I'm sorry. My clarifying serum. And I just put one pump of that. And I put this all over my face. And with this, you want to make sure that it's bone dry. So you want to work it into your skin as good. Hey, no, Jeff, get off of here. My cat seems to think. So that is pretty dry. So, oh crap, I just realized I forgot something. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my lotion, then I'm gonna go get my favorite, and that's my Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. So I'm gonna put my lotion on. Sorry about that, okay. Now this is my holy grail. This is the Tinted Mineral Sunscreen by Emmy also. And this stuff is amazing. You'll see what I'm talking about. On my typical day, I wear just this, some tinted brow gel, and my mascara, and I am good to go. I highly recommend the Hydra Prime by Priya and this stuff. It is a godsend, I promise you. So let me go ahead and get my brushes. And to apply this one, I use this Eco Tools that I got from Target. You don't really need something fancy for this. And I didn't wipe off my hands, so I can't open it. Dang nabbit. There we go. Prime by Priya, and then I'm going to be using, sorry, I should have wiped my stuff off because the stuff's hella dirty. Bareminerals Original Formula. I did get Priya's Mineral Foundation. I just got a sample of it, but I've never used it before, so I didn't really want to use it while I was videotaping recording this because I've never used it before. So I'm just gonna go with what I usually use. Now Priya is formulated to be, it's acne safe. I brought this out because I get this every time I order from them, and there's certain things that are in there that, I mean, I don't know, you can go on their website, they have tons of literature. It's www.priya.com, P-R-I-I-A, and yeah, you'll see a ton of information there. And let's just dive into this. Just put it in the cap, and I used my Sephora, this is a contour blush bronzer brush. I don't know, I have 3 of these things, I love them. It says number 43. It's just like, I think it's like a flat top kabuki brush, and I buff it into my face. So just putting a little bit on there, and always tap the axis, and I tap it into my brush, and then we're just gonna work that into the next is bronzer. Where is my bronzer? Do we want to go for a dramatic look today? Let's be dramatic with the bronzer. And sorry, I put the cap on, so whenever I push it around and make a huge mess of everything. This is a Priya. It's called Vacation in a Jar, and it's loose mineral bronzer. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what color I use in the Bareminerals. I use medium beige in 20. Okay, so this is called Vacation in a Jar. I'm gonna show you how I put on my bronzer. How I try to sculpt my face. Okay, and to do the hollows of my cheeks, I use this Sephora brush. It's a pro angled brush. It's number 49. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's focused. And this is what it looks like. Okay. Just gonna put a little bit on, because there's probably already some on my brush, because I'm going to be washing my brushes this week, and I do it typically every week to every 2 weeks. And then, sorry if this is going in and out of focus too. I can't really tell when it's in focus and not in focus, so I apologize if it's coming in and out, because I have it on autofocus because I was too lazy this morning to get all my settings right on my camera, so I apologize. And so this is how I do it. I draw a line from right above my, buddy, quit it, right above my ear, and I go down. So I'm gonna do the same with this. So I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna just take it down a little bit. Then I go in with another one of these brushes. Typically I have written on them what I use them for. Like I put bronzer or blush, because I use these for my foundation, my bronzer, and my blush. This one is from the same bronzer. Hey. Buddy. And I'm just going to be putting that on my forehead a little bit, and anywhere where the sun would normally hit. Just gotta brown back to where I was. Okay, put a little bit more. Put that down. Okay. And then we're gonna kind of sculpt my nose a little bit. I use the same brush, number 49. I'll list everything below also, all of the products. If I can find all the links to everything, I will list links to it. And yeah, so to make it easier for you guys, so you don't have to go searching for it. Okay, so we're done with that. Now we're gonna go into my favorite part, because it just totally brightens up my undereyes. And this is Priya's Mineral Derm Foundation Stick. I love this stuff. It looks like this. It's a cream mineral foundation, and I use the color Neutral Beige. And we're just gonna put this under our eyes, and I pull this all the way out. Pull it down, and voila. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? No blending necessary, you just keep it like that. Okay. I have a cream contour. You can buy a darker color of this and use this to be your contour, your bronzer or whatever. Okay, now we're just gonna leave this just like this, because just doesn't it look fabulous? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a wet beauty blender, and we are gonna work that in. It's time to set that, and I use the Priya Behave finishing powder, and I use it in the color Biscuit. And for this one, I use that same brush, the Eco Tools. I don't even know which one it is, but you can get it at Target. And we're just gonna set everything that we just did. And I blot it, don't wipe it, blot it. Just a little bit more. Perfect. Ooh. Okay, now let's move on. It is time to do blush. And we're gonna use Priya's Cheeky Whispers. And I told you guys I love these things, so this is number 43. And we're just gonna dab a little bit on there. And for these, you wanna be sure that you dust it off, because once you set that on your face, woo, you gotta be careful with this stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna put that I Smile for this face, and you just put it on the apples of your cheeks and kind of work it in on top of the bronzer that's on. A good there. Let's go on to brows. Now I'm gonna try to not do very much, because typically on a daily basis I just use my brow gel, and I love the Tinted Brow Gel by Anastasia, and this is the color Brunette. I love this stuff. On a regular basis I'll just use the brow gel and I'm good, which I should probably do today, because I'm probably gonna mess up my brows just because I'm recording, but that's okay. I won't do very much, and it's gonna be hard for me. This and my eyeliner, it requires so much concentration, so hope you guys can see me. If not, I apologize. Okay. I draw a line right under, and I just kind of drag it over. Buddy's parking outside now. Crazy dog. Here I normally use, I've got this little mirror right here, so it's kind of looking funky right here, but oh well. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay. And then that was the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love this, and this is in the color Soft Brown. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the brow gel. We're gonna hold everything in place. What I love about this stuff is it automatically fills in spots for you. So if there's anywhere you missed, it'll fill those in for you. Okay, perfect, I think we're good. Less is more. And then we're gonna go on to eyeshadow. And I'm using my favorite palette of all times. And it is the original Naked palette. And we are going to, we're gonna start off with the color Naked. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. And we're gonna be using this Eco Tools brush. Again, you can get this at Target. Just going to dab on the Naked, and I'm gonna spread that evenly all over my lid. And watch YouTube videos of how people do makeup, and then just do whatever works for you. Okay, and then now I'm going to be using the Half Baked, and I lost my brush that I applied this with, so I'm just gonna be using my fingertips. And I'm putting that into my inner lid. I'm just blotting it on, and I'm kind of bringing it out just to kind of blend it a little. I think that looks pretty even. I'm going to be putting the color Virgin. I'm gonna be applying that around the brow line, just to highlight that a little bit. Do that to the other side. So many girls who have acne on YouTube, they do all these tutorials of how to cover acne, and they don't realize that by using all these makeup all this makeup, you're just exacerbating your acne and causing more breakouts. So for those of you who struggle with acne, I'm showing you how to get a full coverage, good looking makeup without breaking your skin out. And then to finish it off, I'm gonna be using the color Smog, and I'm using my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit of the Smog, and I'm just gonna kind of bring that around. And that's that. I'm not gonna do too much. I don't wanna do too much because I want it to be easy to where y'all at home can do this too. And then I'm gonna go with my smudge brush. This is an It Cosmetics brush, and this is, don't think it has a number on it. I don't know. It's their smudge brush. I got this at Ulta. And then I'm gonna go in with the Smog, that same brush. You could get all of the brushes that I'm using and get them for very cheap, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. Okay, I think we're done with that. Now, we're gonna do the eyeliner. This is my favorite eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 in the color 0. Now this I'm probably gonna struggle with the most because this gives me anxiety when I do it when I'm not recording, so forgive me if I don't talk too much, don't give you very much direction, because quite honestly, I really don't have any, I mean, there's no method to my madness. I'm not good at this. So if you guys out there struggle with it too, you gotta practice, but I mean, we're just gonna keep it. I don't know if you guys can notice how, I guess it doesn't look that bad. Okay, we're done with that. Now, I'm gonna blend the other under eye a little bit more. And for this, just because I did get some, I'm gonna brush any excess off. I'm gonna just dab a little bit onto the Beauty Blender, not too much, and we're gonna blend everything out just a little bit more. Okay, I think we're good there. And then sometimes I will use, I had the sample to this, and I just bought the full size of it because I love it. And this is a Satin Complexion Enhancer. Sometimes I will put this underneath, and you know what, I will, just to kind of give it more of a highlighted look. So let's do it, why not? Using, I don't even know what brush this is, the Shiny Cosmetics. I got this in a whole little kit years ago. And I'm just gonna be putting that on the brush, and then I'm gonna blot it on anywhere I wanna highlight. Very subtle, but you can see it. Here, I don't even know if you can notice it on the film, but. Okay, that's good. I think that's it. Now we're gonna blend everything. Gonna be using this brush again, and we're gonna be using the Behave finishing powder. Put on the brush. We're just gonna blend everything and keep it matte and staying on my skin. And mascara. And I use CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. I love this stuff. I've used it for years. I think we're good there. And then we're just gonna go a little bit underneath our lips. And then this is Urban Decay lipstick, and this is in the color Naked. Cosmetics lipstick. I love their glosses though. And then I'm using the Urban Decay Lip Junkie lip gloss, and it cools and it's a plumping gloss. Perfect. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe below. If I can get to 500 views, I will do a hair tutorial. It won't be looking like this, but it'll be how I curl and get big, sexy hair. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to support my channel, and I'll keep the videos coming, I promise. My goal is to do a video weekly. It would mean so much to me. I love you guys, and I hope this helped. I know there's a lot of information. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or message me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love to answer any of your questions. I love you guys so much, and God bless.